You can sit here anytime you want, okay?
Just hide if you see someone coming. The world's not ready for you.
I do not believe in the existence of God, but being that we are at a shrine, I felt it necessary to go with the tradition.
What did you pray for, Date?
I didn't ask for anything. I just said thank you. Thank you for saving my life.
Pardon me, I believe there is a misunderstanding. It was I who saved your life, not God. I was the one who stopped the bullet.
That was completely by chance. Wait, do you even remember that?
I do. Everything that I see is uploaded to the cloud, all wirelessly, in real time. Even if my body is totally destroyed, my data is backed up and never lost.
Oh yeah, so we're definitely gonna have that self-destruct function come into play at some point. This is Chekhov's self-destruct function, and it is definitely coming back.
That includes my memories, as well as my central programming, which governs my artificial intelligence. Though I do not have any information from after being shot.
Do you know what Date said right before he lost consciousness?
No, what did he say?
I said, Mizuki, I'm so glad that you're safe.
No, you didn't. You were moaning about wanting to go to a cabaret club.
That sounds like Date. The case has been settled. So Sejima was confirmed to be the new Cyclops killer.
Too easy.
No crimes similar to the MO of the Cyclops killer have been reported since Sojima died.
Has it been that long?
But we still don't know his motive. Why were those three chosen as targets? And why hollow out the left eye?
It is the opinion of the lead investigators that that behavior was simply the result of So's sadistic, sociopathic nature.
Yeah, I don't think every sociopath does that.
I don't buy it.
I agree.
Oh, sorry, Mizuki.
No, it's fine. Ota was discharged from the hospital. He's doing fine. Iris is still in the hospital, though.
Wait, she has two eyes.
I heard.
I hope she gets better soon.
Yeah.
Is it gonna be an ending? Since when?
Hey, me. Let's play a rhyming game. You're on. I'll start. Thick. Tits.
What?
Lips. Hips.
You're really sticking to one subject there.
Are you certain he was cleared to leave the hospital?
Hey, Aiba. Now that you're in that form, you think you can wiggle your way into that offering box?
Certainly. I go to the money box, you go to jail. Is that acceptable?
I guess not.
I never noticed we could move his head like that.
Bet you die soon so that I can collect your life insurance money.
You wouldn't get a dime.
There's one thing I haven't told you yet, Date.
What is it?
5 days after the first incident, on Tuesday, I think, I saw So on my way home from the police station.
Okay.
Where?
I was getting dropped off at home.
This is gonna end with a big shocking twist, isn't it? These routes always do. Well, sometimes. I'm thinking about previous games of the series. But this one, not so much. Like one time it was just, oh, the eyeball was in his stomach. But this has been a big route. I bet you it's going to be something big. Alright. So... At home. So was there.
Was he alone?
No. Someone was walking next to him.
Oh, God. Alright, I would guess the boss would be the biggest shocker.
My homeroom teacher.
Okay, yeah. That would probably be Iris's mother. We do know they were together in another route.
Homeroom teacher.
She's also my mom's best friend. It's a long story, I'll tell you later.
Your mom's best friend. Okay. Shoko's best friend?
No, tell me now.
I don't want to,
Why not?
because I'm hungry. I'll tell you over food.
You do over that stew.
Alright, let's go.
Oh, wait a minute. You haven't said it yet.
Said what?
Thank you for saving your life.
I don't recall hearing a thank you from you either. I saved your life before too, you know.
Well, fine. You don't have to say it. I know that you love me.
Who said anything about loving you?
Oh, you don't remember? When we were at So's, you were saying, Mizuki! Mizuki! You sounded really concerned.
I wasn't saying Mizuki, I was saying my new skis. Yeah, I was thinking about hitting the slopes later.
Nice cover.
Date, you're a total tsundere.
A tsundere. One who appears cold or hostile initially, but eventually shows a warm or friendly side. That describes Date perfectly.
I don't want to hear it coming from you two.
What?
I mean, come on. Like, this character is not the biggest tsundere ever.
What do you mean?
They really don't see it, huh?
Wait, her? No. I would not say that. But I don't really get her at all. She's weird.
Doesn't matter. Let's get going.
Where?
You know. We're gonna go eat that vomit stew.
Really? Yay!
The end? Wow. That was all nice, happy, no shocking, sad stuff at all. I have no idea why that would unlock that other route, by the way. Well, she did mention... I think the homeroom teacher is Iris's mother. Probably. What the hell did that do to unlock that? I guess we just need to do them all. Okay, so let's make sure... Oh... I do have another route to unlock up here. Okay, this is Iris. So I wonder if this means like the true route's down here and we're gonna get locked again, or if this route doesn't matter. Because if this route isn't tied to the other stuff, I'd rather do that first. Let's see. I think the previous games you always had to do them all. At least 100% it. I mean, well, of course, but I mean to trend it. Alright, I'm pretty interested in this one, so I'm gonna go back here. Alright, so this is on the This is when Iris, I think, disappeared. Oh man, maybe I should have looked. I know she disappeared, but I think is this after the? This isn't after the frying pan. That was other route. Oh, this is when we went and found Iris dead. Wait, this is after her death, maybe even. Oh, I think Iris is dead.
Have you settled down?
Okay, I gotta take a look here and try to make sense of where I am. Okay, so we didn't trust Iris. Oh, yep, she's obviously dead. I'm just gonna look and see what the options are here. Okay. Where did Iris disappear from? This is bad. Try to remember. They'll probably rehash, because they know you get stuck there. So. They know you're coming back from a different spot, most likely.
The scene is being inspected without you. This time the body didn't disappear.
Okay, so I am pretty sure this is the one where we found her and it was her right eye. And this is the only instance we know of that somebody has lost their right eye.
However, you lost consciousness. I didn't expect you to faint. Seeing that corpse must have been incredibly shocking.
See, it is her lower eye. That is her right.
I did not predict you to be the fainting type. I suppose humans are unpredictable. Now that you're back, let's get back to business. You are conscious, are you not? Are you at a loss for words? Date, don't let negative thoughts consume you.
Man, this is pretty dark.
Thinking that Iris died because of
Going on after Iris's death. I mean, now we're gonna have to go see her mom. Like, yikes. So this is obviously not a true end. I can't imagine Iris is dead on a true end. At least not until the very end, if she died.
If I never took her to Ota's, this wouldn't have happened. If you truly believe that, then your brain is completely rotten.
Yeah, okay. Alright, I'm starting to remember. So, there was a note saying she was going with the person she trusted most, or is that the other one? God damn it. I think that's what it was. And Renju is alive on this one.
Or perhaps when you saw the corpse, your head became filled with images of blooming yellow dandelions.
What?
Oh, you're talking now. Was I correct? If you consider the situation logically, even an elementary school student would understand.
Huh?
Fine. Allow me to pluck some of those dandelions from your mind. I will ask 3 questions. First question. The cold storage warehouse was not in regular operation. But even so, the AC was on, and a minus 58-degree temperature was maintained. Why is that?
I think it's this one.
Oh, I see you are back to making jokes. I am glad to hear that, but please stay focused. So the on-off switch was broken, and they couldn't turn it off, right? But they could have shut off the electricity. I find it hard to imagine they would have left it running for no reason.
To preserve something.
Yes. Let us move on to the next question. Second question. There was something strange about the corpse. Do you remember what that was?
Right eye. Yep.
What is unnatural about that?
Isn't it strange? The culprit hid the body because they didn't want it to be found, but then they cover it with a cloth. That implies they thought that someone would eventually find it.
But do you know for a fact that the culprit hid the body? And even if they were responsible, it is not uncommon that murderers feel a sudden urge of remorse or pity for their victim.
So the cloth was a sign of pity?
That is a possibility.
Iris's body was completely frozen. The temperature read -58, with Iris's weight. Just wondering, but how much do you weigh?
Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady that?
105 pounds.
Oh,
I see.
they put this in there.
105, huh?
I forgot about that scene.
It should have taken about 18
They put that
hours
in as a
to
hint
some.
about the elevator thing. Ahead of time, that's cool.
But we...
Wait a moment, before you draw your conclusion. Question 3.
Wait, that's the answer? Oh man, now I want to see what she would have said about the eye. Because it's really weird.
2 days ago, Sunday night, you found a dead body in the cold storage warehouse. But afterward, you visited the Sagan household and discovered that Iris was in fact still alive. Why?
Possibly. No. Whoa. Oh, shit. So it is that. And she had a double? And that's why she was frozen. See, I kept checking though. She was acting like exactly the same. Why the hell would she have a double? I know it's not this, but I don't think that's what it's gonna be.
What I saw on Sunday must have been a hallucination. It was a dream.
No, Date, you're overthinking it. You saw the corpse, but Iris was alive, which...
Because we saved her. We saved her and so Somnium.
Date, think logically. What occurs in dreams does not affect reality, and parallel world, that is even less possible. So if that's the case...
You mean?
You've got it. The right eye has been forcibly...
It was the left eye for Shoko.
And every other person.
The corpse is... Getting a more thorough look would require removing the cloth. However, we would not want to be disrespectful. You can use a certain vision mode instead.
I don't believe...
The stomach is swollen slightly. She appears to have been pregnant.
Okay. So that makes me suspect so. Because of the kissing thing.
How?
Do not worry. The uterus does not contain a fetus.
You mean after she was killed?
Oh god. They put something inside of her?
No. The fetus was not present in her body when she was killed. She must have been killed after giving birth.
Wait. She appears to have been pregnant. The uterus does not contain a fetus. What the hell? How is she pregnant? She's 105 pounds.
The distended stomach does not immediately shrink after birth. The expanded uterus takes some time to return to its normal size. This evidence makes one thing.
This corpse isn't Iris.
I said that right from the beginning. The first time we saw that frozen body. Okay, so that opens up the true path possibility again. The very first time we saw the body, he like ran off so fast and they didn't examine it. And I was like, how do we know that's her? For sure.
Someone else.
Which means...
Iris is still alive.
Not necessarily. She could be alive. We haven't confirmed that yet. Multiple stab wounds with a single-edged, sharp object to the victim's back. Judging by the size and shape of the marks, the weapon was most likely a kitchen knife. This matches what you said on Sunday.
So this is the body I saw then. Is there an estimated time?
Impossible to detect. This body has been completely frozen for at least 10 years.
Wow. Damn. Wait, whoa. So you're opening up some weird time shenanigans. Huh.
10 years?
So that would put her at about Date's age.
She was killed more than 10 years ago?
Exactly.
I mean, assuming she's Iris's age and
Her
when she
identity is
died.
unknown. Her killer is also unknown. But there is one likely suspect.
So?
Who?
Let's consider the clues. The scene. Okiura Fishery Cold Storage. Sunday night, we saw So here. And there is something else about So Sajima. We witnessed someone similar to Iris being stabbed repeatedly in So's Somnium.
Alright, see, she looks way more like Iris. Well, like it's obviously Iris than another one. I mean, she's wearing the same clothes and stuff. It's easier to believe that the corpse isn't Iris than this is now Iris.
But it wasn't Iris.
That is highly likely.
What we saw was So's memory from more than 10 years ago.
I believe that is the case.
Iba.
Unknown.
Renju and...
But we still do not know where Renju is.
Wait. Okay, so... Yeah, so... This explains Iris being in So's thing, but it doesn't explain So being in Iris's dream.
That means that we need to talk to...
So...
Interesting.
I thought I told you never to show your face here again.
Oh. So something we did unlock is knowing that he's our father. So that... Everybody at this point knows that because of the lock. So... That could come up.
I didn't come here for Shoko today. I didn't come here for Iris either. Instead, I'm here for a girl who looks like Iris. Did you kill her?
Date, look.
I knew it. You killed her, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I've had enough of your shit, Congressman! You wanted to check on the body of the girl you killed. That's why you were at the cold storage warehouse 2 days ago. Where is Renju Okiura? You know where he is, don't you? You were at an Okiura fishery warehouse for a reason. There's definitely a connection between you two, and that's not all. Number 89 called your secretary, the same number 89 that Renju escaped with. Now tell me, where is Renju?
We'd like to ask you to please leave.
Damn it, So!
There's nothing we can do. We did arrive without a warrant. We were technically trespassing. If he had called the police, we would be in a predicament. We would have been detained immediately. Who would look after Iris then? Do you intend to leave your responsibility with Mizuki and Ota?
Ah!
Calm down, Date. We still have our lead.
Lead?
Before I explain, we need to discuss the... Let's give her a name. Because she is frozen solid, we could call her All Ice or Alice. What do you think?
Very nice.
Alice and Iris. I believe it fits nicely.
Very original.
Alright, Alice. What about her?
Someone might be able to identify her.
Who?
Allow me to ask you 3 questions.
Again with this?
First question. You have seen this corpse more than twice.
Huh? Well, yeah. 'Cause I saw it the first time and then I saw it when I passed out and then I ran back in.
3 times, in fact.
Yeah.
When was the first time?
That was, oh man, I don't remember the day. It was not this. Something like this. Maybe this.
3 days ago. Saturday.
Yes. In the Somnium world. We saw the frozen corpse of a girl.
Okay, so then it's 4 times. Because... whatever. We saw her once before we passed out and then we ran back in and looked at her.
Question 2. Who is the girl?
We don't know.
A virus? She was way too big to be a virus. Take this seriously, Date. Adrian? Adrian! No, of course not. Huh? Are you serious? How did you come to that conclusion?
Now I know. That girl was probably Alice.
Of course it was.
Most likely, yeah. So we have technically known Alice for 3 days. One last thing. The final question. In which Somnium did we see Alice?
So's. You've already said this.
Last night, you saw Alice's dead body. No, you didn't. Adrian!
Rocky!
Adrian!
Rocky!
But seriously, I am talking about the corpse. Do you think you should be joking at a time like this?
My roommate, Mizuki Okiura.
Exactly.
Wait, what? I thought it was So. In which Somnium did we see Alice? We definitely saw her in So's when he stabbed her. Mizuki, I don't remember. Oh wait, okay, so the Mizuki one is the same one. We just didn't get her talking. Oh, that was where we saw Iris. Well, that was when we saw the dead Iris, and So's we saw the living Iris. I mean Alice.
You mentioned something about Mizuki's Somnium being some kind of prophecy.
She's seen the body?
But prophecies are nonsense. Dreams are not made of the future. Therefore,
Mizuki has seen Alice before.
there is no other explanation.
Aiba, where is Mizuki now?
Where we went with Iris yesterday, the Kume Shrine.
The shrine? Why would she be there?
Unknown. She is supposed to be looking for Iris.
Okay, let's go.
Man, I keep guessing joke answers and then actually getting it right.
Date,
Did you find Iris?
if I did, I would have told you already.
Right. I think Iris is with Renju.
With Daddy?
Yeah. Her note mentioned her. It's probably...
Yeah. I remember that mermaid girl saying something like that.
Okay.
He was looking for Iris.
Does that mean that Daddy is the one who called for Iris?
It could be. So I need to know where he is.
But
I think if they have the assassin guy with them, that would really make her go with him. Like, he would get her in a heartbeat. And it probably was with Renju.
I haven't been able to get a hold of him. I think he's searching Akihabara right now. Last time he checked in, he said he didn't have anything. Iris used to like this shrine. She told me about all her memories here. We used to come here all the time. You know those steps in the front? We would sit there together and talk about things, like what gluten-free means, and eyelash extensions, and aerial yoga, and we would talk about all our problems together. Sometimes we would talk late into the night. So I thought that maybe she'd be here, but it looks like I was wrong.
Mizuki, I have something very important to ask you. You've seen her before, haven't you? 3 days ago, I saw her in your Somnium. The body of a girl who looks like Iris. Alice. Your dreams are built from your memories, so that corpse... Mizuki, please, answer me. Iris's life is at stake.
Huh? What do you mean?
I need to know everything about Alice. If I find out who she is, I might be able to solve the mystery of Renju and number 89, and that might lead me to Iris.
Okay, I'll tell you about Alice. It was about a month ago.
Huh?
I saw my daddy crying in the president's office at Lemniscate. I was peeking through a crack in the door so he didn't see me. Daddy got up, then got into his car. I had never seen him like that before. I was curious, so I followed him in a taxi. That led me to the cold storage. He got out of his car and I followed right behind him. Daddy was standing next to the forklift in the back. I hid behind a shelf. I watched Daddy open the hood of the forklift, and then... after a little bit, I wanted to know what he was. I went over to the forklift and I looked under the hood myself. And then.
You saw Alice is dead.
But at the time, I thought it was Iris.
Obvious. She'll say that anyway, so I guess I'll do this. Of course, you want to tell.
What do you mean? I couldn't just ask. It would. I thought that as long as I stayed, I didn't see a dead body. I repeated that to myself.
Repressed memories are often the subject.
That's why Alice showed up during...
What was I supposed to do? Daddy would have been in trouble.
So you kept quiet this...
Yeah. The corpse looked exactly like Iris.
So, okay. Been frozen for 10 years. She's not old enough to be Iris' mother. Could be an older sister.
I couldn't believe she was dead, so I went to Iris's house. Huh?
What's wrong, Mizuki?
Iris was alive.
I mean, I guess technically she could be Iris' mother. She could be 30 or 28. Frozen for 10 years, then that would make her old enough to be Iris' mother.
I thought I was going crazy or dreaming. I tried to convince myself that it was just a hallucination.
Alright, sorry, So I went to Iris' house and you saw her.
I actually met with one of the higher-ups at Daddy's company last night, before I went to Matsushita Diner.
Why?
Because you asked about the cold storage. I asked around. I found out that Daddy was managing the warehouse before I was born. After my grandpa died, Daddy took over. In exchange for managing the warehouse, he gave ownership of the company to someone else. I guess he didn't want to let this place go. Or maybe he couldn't let it, but I understand inside that warehouse was...
Alice.
On paper, Daddy has nothing to do with Okiura Fishery. Daddy was still managing the warehouse. And he was the only one allowed in there, too. That was part of the agreement when he gave up the company, and the whole thing had to be a secret.
Hey, Mizuki. How long?
For 18 years. That's what the man told me.
18 years? From that long ago?
Yes.
Iba, I need an emergency search. Missing persons from 18 years ago.
Understood.
Oh, they did just say at least 18 or 10 years, not exactly 10 years. Okay.
Huh?
Date, at the girl who looks like Iris.
What's her name?
Monica Iwai, 19 years old at the time of her disappearance.
Okay, well that definitely makes her old enough to be Iris's mother, although kind of close. But oh wait, yeah, she's already pregnant. 18 years. Okay. Yeah. Okay. She's obviously Iris's mother. Okay, I forgot she was pregnant. Okay, that makes it obvious. Okay. Also, Iris's adopted mother apparently is friends with Renju. So yeah, he got the baby from her and gave it to that new mother. Huh.
A graduate of Eitoku High School.
What?
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now.
Oh, they were in the same class even.
When I was young, I lost someone very important to me.
Oh, wait. Yeah, she said she lost her best friend. Okay.
Monica Iwai, my best friend.
Monica Iwai. Okay, there we go.
One of the only friends I had.
Alice's Monica. Hitomi's friend who went to the same school as her and Renju. But why? Monica's body was found just now, but even back then, Hitomi knew. She knew that Monica was already dead. Iba, where is Hitomi right now?
At headquarters for questioning. MPD still believes that the body they discovered was Iris.
Got it. Contact boss. Have them bring Hitomi to Abyss.
Oh. We're going in. Okay.
Roger that.
You're awfully calm. You saw the corpse of your daughter today. You were called into the station to confirm her identity. And yet here you are, cool as a cucumber, even though you lost your precious daughter. Shall I guess why?
Probably that.
Monica's body was... Her right eye was missing. Her body, the cause of death, was... The murder weapon was... She was also pregnant until just before...
Oh, well, that could be that.
Monica's corpse was this warehouse. Mizuki witnessed Renju. This, of course, means that...
Well, it could be either one of these.
Her name is Iwa. She has been missing. She was 19 years old at the time. Monica, Hitomi Sagan, and Renju.
Okay, actually, maybe it's this. I mean, I'm thinking because these point to her, but maybe they want this. This is one of those. It could be. It's whatever
Because
they want.
that body isn't Iris.
Yeah.
And you know.
Are you serious?
Yes. Her name is Monica Iwai. She was killed when she was 19. She went to the same high school as you, and she was your best friend. Isn't that right? Nothing to say for yourself? Hiding something?
Alright. I'm going to end this video here. We will go into this investigation and likely dive next time.